these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Now the pitch home to Ellsbury. Pulled toward right center field. Hernandez is there to make the play, and Ellsbury becomes the first out of the ballgame. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. Head-to-head history with Marcus Stroman. He's hitless in 6 tries. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Yeah, Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the game, I think. Consistent, well-respected, accurate strike zone.
D-Bro, you hit it right there. He makes you bring the ball over the plate. Will give a little bit off the strike zone. I think the one thing that's important that he does, he has the same strike zone in the first inning. You'll see that same strike zone in the 9th.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times, he was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
The 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Donaldson on the move. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Hernandez. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Yanks leave 1. Nothing for the Yankees in their first. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Giro, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Matty, I know this team can swing the bat. But one thing I'm focused on, and I think a huge key for this team, is base running. And I'm not necessarily saying stolen bases. Just being aggressive on the base pass, putting the defense on their heels, taking the extra base. Maybe that send from first to home. That's what I'm hoping to see.
Way in front of a great slider that time. Bases are empty, one man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That was an excellent pitch right there. After going soft away, he pounds hard in, and that's a nice pitch.
Swinging a soft liner, and this is taken for the out. In now, Josh Donaldson, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. First offering on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Bases are empty here with two men out. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. First pitch on its way. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike three. So stepping in, Didi Gregorius. First offering on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Brandon Drury will bat next. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground out to short. Up with it now is Tulowitzki. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. We'll go to Here's Justin Smoke now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's a .417 hitter. Two of those hits were for home runs. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. The next 0-2. And this will be chopped foul here at home plate. Just gets a piece of it. Still 0-2. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up on the backhand. And he's safe at first as he beats this one out by about a half a step. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play. Steve Pearce comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And the slider gets him swinging. Two gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Solarte leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. One left for Toronto. We'll move to the third with no score. Back now on MLB Network as we welcome you back to Toronto and Rogers Center. Here's Brett Gardner now as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Richard over to his right. One out. Now at the plate, Greg Bird. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the second out of the inning. So striding in, Jacoby Ellsbury. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Throw over to the bag. Runner's back. Into the box, Ronald Torreyes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hernandez is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Russell Martin now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's 1 for 5. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Now the 2-0. It is in there for strike 1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. Oh, not cheated on that one. It's 2-2.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
He's really on a roll right now on the mound. Back-to-back strikeouts to wrap up the last inning, and now he started this frame with the same story. 4 straight strikeouts in all.
Stepping in now, Devin Travis. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Devin Travis. Down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fly ball out toward left center field. Ellsbury is under it, and that ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. At the plate, Gary Sanchez. We begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Here's the first pitch to him. Drilled on the ground to short, and that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the fourth.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first two pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And there he goes towards second. And a step off as the runner breaks for second. And he can't get back in time, and he is out at first. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. There is Travis on to first, and that is two quick outs to start the fourth.
Now batting, designated hitter
Giancarlo Stanton now. First time up, he went down looking. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. The pitcher can't be too mad.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Hit out towards second. Backhanded. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're taught to try and go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base now.
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. Throw won't get him.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning. Fastball in there for a called strike. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
2 strikes.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
And that's dead center for strike one. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, first baseman, Justin.
Here's Justin Smoak now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
Throw in time, and the side. Striding into the box, Greg Bird. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Runs up and gets this one down. Throw to first is going to beat him, though, as they're able to thwart the bunt attempt.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Moving under at Pierce. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Stepping up now, Ronald Torreyes. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Travis is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Yankees 1, the Jays nothing. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Yangervis Solarte. They'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2. Fouled away. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Another 1-2 delivery. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Here's Steve Pierce now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last 2 pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's a 1-out single right there. And hey, the pitcher hasn't pitched out of the stretch in a while. He's been...
First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
So he got him swinging. Rendell Grichuk becomes out number 2 this inning. Troy Tulowitzki will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. A ball and a strike. The count to Tulo now. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this guy's pounding the zone. Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Russell Martin now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. A bouncer up the middle. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the... Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Set to lead us off in the 6th inning. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.